When Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman began her budget speech, people across the country were glued to their TV sets to find out what she had in her Bahi Khata for the country. Now, politicians and personalities from across the country are reacting to the upgraded reforms laid down by the Finance Minister. We show you what the sentiment looks like.
On Saturday, people of India waited with bated breath for Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to lay down the upgraded reforms to boost the country's economy. In what was the most excruciatingly long budget speech in history, Sitharaman presented a mixed bag with significant relief for the middle-income taxpayer under what is being termed a new simplified tax regime. Congress leader Shashi Tharoor had a mixed reaction to the Budget 2020.
Speech was far too long. It was as long as a complete T20 match, but much less exciting than that. I was impressed with the inclusion of museums and culture for the first time, and I was impressed with the decision that they would actually give a tax break to middle-class people who are earning 12.5 lakhs and less. But for the most part, there's nothing there. And if you look at some crying areas, rural demand is a major priority for our country. We need to increase purchasing power in the rural areas. But the allocation for the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Scheme has gone down.
Hitting out at the centre over the Union Budget 2020 presented on Saturday, Kerala Finance Minister Dr. Thomas Isaac stated that the budget is a war cry against the state and slammed the centre for completely ignoring the demands of the state.
Kerala has suffered. Our tax share was 17,800 crores last year, and now it will be only 15,000 crores. There's absolute decline in the devolution to the states. Whatever criticism that we have, apprehensions we had of this commission has now been realized in practice.
TMC MP Saugata Roy slammed the government for not making any efforts to revive the economy.
So, because the government has not made any serious effort to revive the economy, it has not offered any fiscal stimulus to kickstart the economy, nor has it announced any big steps to tackle unemployment. It seems that it is business as usual. And even in this very dire state of the economy, no major steps are called for. That is very bad.
The union government allocated 3.37 lakh crore rupees as the defence budget for 2020 to 2021, which is a hike of only 5.8% over the allocation for this sector for the current financial year. Experts claim that this marginal increase in defence budget could spur Indian Army's modernization drive and could lead to new acquisitions.
If you look at it in isolation, 6% is not even meeting the requirement of inflation in the worldwide economy. But allocation of defence is in two parts, as you know, the capital and the revenue. The revenue budget is approximately 66% of the total budget. Like 3.37 crores that has been allocated this year, only 1.8 lakh crores will come to capital. And that's what is really important for us of modernization.
Once the budget was announced, it was only obvious that the opposition parties will have their say. Disappointed with the union budget, Congress workers in Lucknow held a protest against the government. The protesters were seen raising slogans against the centre and held placards that read "Don't betray the farmers" and "It's not a budget but a farce."
आज जो केंद्र सरकार द्वारा जो बजट प्रस्तुत किया गया बहुत ही निराशाजनक है। इसमें किसानों के लिए कुछ नहीं है, इसमें नौजवानों के लिए कुछ नहीं है। जिस तरह से निजीकरण को बढ़ावा देने की कवायद शुरू कर दी है केंद्र सरकार ने, आज बजट के माध्यम से लोगों के सामने आया है। अभी रेल में जैसे तेजस ट्रेन की जगह उन्होंने 150 ट्रेनें और निजी चलाने की बात कही है। मुझे लगता है वो लोगों को रोजगार देना नहीं चाहते हैं।
Speaker of Lok Sabha Om Birla also reacted to the budget and stressed on future course of action.
ये पहला आम बजट है और इस आम बजट पर अब संसद में चर्चा होगी, संवाद होगी, वार्ता होगी, क्योंकि संसद जनता के प्रति जवाबदेह होती है। सरकार भी बजट के साथ वार्षिक आय व्यय का विवरण प्रस्तुत करती है और उस पर संपूर्ण चर्चा सदन में होने के बाद उस पर माननीय मंत्री जी वापस चर्चा पे भाग लेंगे और फिर बजट की प्रक्रिया का अंतिम स्वरूप शुरू होगा।
The Union budget presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman proposed major changes in income tax rates, but the revised tax rate has left the people in a confused state. All said and done, it will be now interesting to see how the country holds up financially in the coming year. Will the budget 2020 prove to be a road to revival from a drastic economic slowdown which the country is now facing? That's the million-dollar question. A News 9 report.